Hello students, so welcome again. Here I am with another lecture on engineering graphics, and as we are already in the topic projection of solids, so I am taking here another problem on projection of solids. So the problem will be like this. If you remember that earlier we discussed about the solid in the simple position, or maybe the position when the axis will be perpendicular to one of the reference plane, and also when we will make the axis inclined to one plane and keeping it parallel to the other plane. Those problems we solved in two steps, initially keeping the solid in the simple position and later on making its axis inclined to the other plane. Today I am taking a problem of the solid with axis inclined to both the reference plane. Again I have taken the simplest problem, that is the first beginning problem, that will be the problem of a square prism. The problem will be like this. There will be a square prism of base side 25 mm and height 50 mm. It will be resting on one of its base side on the HP with axis base side on the HP and inclined at 30 degree to the VP, while the axis of the prism will be inclined 45 degree to the HP. As you remember, I already told you that in the case of solid, if the reference of the axis will come once in a problem, then what we will do is we will start with the simple position by making the solid perpendicular to that reference plane to whom we want to make its axis inclined. As in this problem, the axis will be inclined to HP. So my first step for this problem will be I will keep axis perpendicular to the HP. And as also they are saying one of the base side will be on the HP, so better I will keep the whole base on the HP. So my start will be like this. I am keeping the base on the HP with the base side which I want to keep on the HP, I will make that perpendicular to the VP. So this is the first position. I will start with top view, that is a square, and the front view, that will be a rectangle. Already I have drawn this figure. So starting with XY line, then I have drawn the first base, that is A1, B1, C1, D1, A2, B2, C2, D2, and this is the front view. So top view will be a square of 25 mm side and front view will be a rectangle of 50 and 25. Now after that, in the second stage, I am going to make it inclined to HP by for making this like this, making it 45 degree inclined to HP, keeping this side on the HP. As you know that when we will make it inclined to HP by some angle, the shape of the front view is not going to change again. So I will copy the front view and then draw the projectors from front view and locus from the top view and get the second top view. So that already I have drawn. So I have copied this figure, making the axis 45 degree inclined to the HP, and copied all those points here. A2 dash, B2, A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash, D2 dash. Then from the top view I have already drawn the locus lines and dropped the projectors from the top view, front view. And as you know that in this figure, in the front view, the base A1, B1, C1, D1 will be away from the reference line. So if I look from the front view, then this A1, B1, C1, D1 will be visible in the top view. So initially I have drawn this A1, B1, C1, D1 by solid lines, and after that the outer boundary of this figure, that is D1 to D2, D2 to A2 and A2 to A1, and now the remaining line, that is the other edge of the base, that will be a dotted line. As you know that in the case of prism, if we look from the top, only one base will be visible to me, that is this base. So the remaining edge of the other base will be a dotted line. After this, now I want to make this solid inclined to the other plane also with the help of this side. This side which will be on the HP, I am going to rotate it like this by 30 degree. Now the axis will be also inclined to VP also. So what I am going to do, I will copy the whole figure and rotate it like this. So in the figure, this will be like this. I will draw a line at 30 degree, and on that line I will copy this edge that is the edge A2 and D2. So picking from this figure, I will mark A2 and D2, and with reference to this A2 D2 I will copy the complete figure by picking these distances like this in the perpendicular direction, and I will copy the whole figure. And name all those points in the same sequence as they are in the earlier figure. So this is A2, B2, C2, D2. This is A1, B1, C1 and D1. Now this line B2, C2 will be inclined 30 degree to the VP. Now with the help of this figure I will draw the front view. So in the front view I will draw initially the locus lines. So I will draw the locus line for all the 4 points, all the 8 points. So there will be 4 locuses in the front view, and after that I will draw verticals from the top view, B2, C2, C2, D2, A2, then D2, A1, D1, A1, so I will mark all the points in the front view. So this will be A2 dash, this is B2 dash, this is C2 dash, and this is D2 dash, this is A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash and as already discussed, what we will do initially, we will draw the locus lines and then draw the projectors. Go for the projector for that point line in which the point will be available. And now I want to join this front view. As you remember that when we are looking for this front view, as in the top view, this A1, B1, C1, D1 base will be away from the reference line, so that will be visible. So for joining these points, we will start with the upper base, that is A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash and D1 dash. So firstly join this visible base. Then the second step will be join the extreme part of the solid. So extreme boundary of the solid will be A2 dash, A1 dash to A2 dash, then A2 dash to B2 dash, then B2 dash to C2 dash and finally C2 dash to C1 dash. So this is the way. Now the remaining edges of the other base, are in this case, that is C2 dash, D2 dash and A2 dash, D2 dash. So these two must be dotted lines. So I will join these two lines with dotted lines. After that, this B1 dash, B2 dash is visible to me as this is also crossing the one of the dotted lines, so that will be a solid line. And the last line, that is D1 dash, D2 dash, as this line is also passing through the visible base, so any line passing through the visible base must be a dotted line. So if I join it like this, we can get the figure, and this is a solid which is having one of its base side on the HP and inclined to VP by some angle. So look at this. So this is the final position of the solid. I have turned this A1 B1 base towards you. So in the front view that will be visible to me. I hope you understand. This is one of the very basic problem of solid having axis inclined to both the plane. And again, the concept will be, we will make initially axis inclined to one plane, and later on some part of the solid, that may be the part one of the side of the base, that will be inclined to the other plane. In next lecture, we will take another problem on solids. Thank you very much.